all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee. I kind of.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, yeah.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever.
So no kick either. No, I got it. How about a little heel turn?
How you die does not redeem how you lived. You do not become a hero in your death when you are a weapon of the enemy in your life.
Well, negotiations, right? Politics.
And we're out of time. So
Hey, y'all, Gravity, any evening above ground living. Hope you had a fantastic Thursday. Or if your Thursday's still going, I hope it goes well for you. You know who ain't going well for it? Going for Ice Barbie. Hi, Ice Barbie. Now you get to be under the ranks of all those unemployed people, especially with that report that came out here today. I think you are going to add to that 0.1% decrease. I don't give a shit.
I prayed for this and it happened.
Hey, Ice Barbie, you can go back to South Dakota now. You kind of wish you made a better case for being vice president, huh? Well, sucks to be you, especially since you're one of these, along with Trump.
From Armenia, right? I'm from the Caucasus Mountains. I am an Armenian from the Caucasus Mountains.
Right.
I'm Caucasian. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm an original Caucasian. You guys are all frauds as far as I'm concerned, right? So
Yes, you fraud Caucasian, you. You know, you can go do your thing now. If y'all saw the opening, right? At the State of the Union, for those who don't know and didn't get a chance to watch that broadcast, while Brother Tory was talking, shout out to him, because he and I talk offline, and I said, watch MAGA experience a heel turn like no other. I've been telling them this for years. Trump was going to revert back to being a Democrat. They thought I was crazy. They said he ain't going to do nothing. He's going to make America great again. Uh-huh. Oh, no. What happened, MAGA? Come here. Come here. I want y'all front and center. I know y'all not going, YouTube going to silence this live because we're going to drop a lot of truth tonight. Trump is a BRICS operative. I hope now, especially with some of the videos that we're going to watch later, I hope this finally reinforces it, because he's out here telling you what the plan is, and MAGA too dumb to sit up there and say he need to be impeached. We are the United States of Asia. It is official. But they won't do that. They're not going to do that because that requires higher level of thinking. And we know MAGA's base is the white, non-college educated white man, the homemaker that happens to be white, the dumb black conservative, the deported immigrant, Cuban and Mexican, and any kind of Latino you want to call. And I don't need affirmative action, but then I need affirmative action because I want to be closer to the white Asian. Now they all look with the egg on the face because they thought that Jasmine Crockett's loss and Wesley Hunt's loss, he thought that was it. That was going to be in the news cycle for the rest of the week. And here we go. Today, he said something so damning to them. And he pulled a grift on True Social that was so beautiful that when MAGA finally, as a whole, find out that he said this, either they're going to say it was fake or they're just going to start burning MAGA hats. Why I left MAGA finna be on overdrive in the spring. We're going to look at all that. But before we get into all that, let's see who's in the building. Because I don't want to talk no more. I want y'all to hear videos. Wallow J, hello. Give me 1 second because I hate when it resets the shit. There we go. We bubble squad. DSA, hello. SD Johnson, hello. Anthony Ruger Phillips, hello. Reparations Nation, hello. Emperor Rex, hello. LaShawn Daniels, hello. Johnny Gibbs, hello. Nini, hello. Ricky Ross, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. Don P, hello. And that is Priscilla Taylor, hello. And for those who haven't said anything in the live chat or comments, hello. All right, enough of me talking. Let's get into the fair use doctrine, the house cleaning, because we got to laugh tonight. We have to laugh. And we're going to laugh heartedly.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now,
let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Okay. Yes, Johnny Gibbs, we saw that, and I'm not surprised. But that's okay. We'll talk about that soon. Let's laugh at Christy Noem one time. Let's do that first.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. See a thing named police, politician. Me not trust none of them boy, the road boy. Remember.
The Uniparty is back in power. The Uniparty is back in power. The swamp has gotten more reptiles, and it is a beautiful thing. The water is rising.
Get to work! Good riddance. But the problems at this agency, ICE, transcend any one person. The rot is deep. The president has to end the violence and rein in ICE.
I'm going to say something so bold right now, it's not even going to be funny. I don't want to hear no more of Mr. I Can't Cook a Hamburger. ICE is about to be disbanded. Oh, y'all don't hear me? I'm going to say it again. By the end of this year, ICE is going to be disbanded. You heard it here first. They don't want to save the country. They just want to be celebrities. Now, somebody asked a question in the chat. We will answer it. LaShawn Daniel said, how many months you think MAGA got before completely done? They are on borrowed time. They got 8 months. Them midterms are going to be something awful. Youth, fam, let me explain to you what's going to happen November 3rd. That beautiful night. We will be live. Yes, we will be. By hook or crook, we will be live. And I will be sitting in this chair in purple mode. We're going to have fun. Because if it was any indication of what you saw on Tuesday, November 3rd, 2026 is about to be a bloodbath. It's going... Okay, let's break this down. Do you understand that Wheels is running again in Texas, right? I know, it's okay. He's running against a Latino woman. She finna become a star by July. You watch what I tell you. Watch when the Democrat machine gets their hooks in her. She finna be what? She is going to be just as popular as Shine Bomb down there in Mexico. You watch what I tell you. I saw MAGA talking about some Byron Donalds is going to be the next governor of Florida. I said, y'all really don't know how this works. That man's not surviving his primary. Oh, he got all this money. Money means nothing if you have no policy behind it. We have looked at his page. His page is sucking off Trump. Pause. It is no policy. It's the same cookie cutter bullshit that man been talking about. Don't nobody want to hear that. Wesley Hunt tried that. We saw what happened on Tuesday. The other Republicans last year tried that, except Winsome. And where are they now? They lost. Every single one of them. Now you got the real races coming out now, the ones that MAGA claims to pay attention to. Texas, Georgia, Florida, the 3 biggest states in the South. Gonna fuck around and become Democrat. Especially here in my state. Whoever the Republicans pick, they got to go see Keisha Bottom B. And we talking about Atlanta. We talking about Macon. We talking about Augusta. MAGA and the Republicans have no shame. They won't go to those cities and campaign. Then when they get their ass kicked that night, they gonna blame voter fraud like Valentina did. And it's gonna be sad. They're gonna give away the country because they're too damn lazy to go outside. And the this is how dumb they are. Trump came out and said, I am going to endorse either Cornyn or Paxton in the runoff. And whoever I endorse, the other one should drop out. So you're telling Texas they shouldn't just pick. They just waiting on bated breath for you to say who you gonna pick. So you're gonna be Matthew McConaughey in that movie where he was the gambler. That's who the last game, the Super Bowl, he couldn't pick a winner, so he flipped the coin in the bathroom. That's MAGA. I tell you, man, MAGA, the history books will not be kind to you. But something else came out today. Apparently, this might have been part of it. Old Christy Noam and her husband allegedly got a near $150 million government contract while she's working for DHS. And it was a no bid, meaning that first come, first served. Let's see.
On a U.S. government website that says that contract for $143 million was a no-bid contract. Public documentation says the contract of $143 million went to the Safe America company, created 11 days before they got an award. That company then subcontracted with the strategy group, and you are familiar with many of the principles in the strategy group, correct?
I know one of them.
Mr. Yoho.
Yes.
And let me show you a photograph. That's Mr. Yoho standing next to you, correct?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Yoho is also the husband of your former spokesperson. Is that correct?
Correct.
Tricia McLaughlin.
Yes.
So your former secretary, your former assistant secretary and her husband are the ones that got the subcontract from Safe America, or from Safe America. That's what the record shows. Any dispute about that?
No, except there was no politicals, myself or anyone else besides career employees who were a part of that process,
except
for putting out those contracts and choosing
generous.
those vendors.
But what you have is the Republican operative.
Well, you're trying to insinuate that
I'm not insinuating. I'm stating a fact. The fact is,
you're saying that I weighed in on this contracting process, and I did not.
Ma'am, how did your husband and your former assistant get that contract without your influence on it? Come on now. You work for the Trump administration. Like, what are we doing? You're close to the president. See, this stupid ignorance is what MAGA follows around. And then they get caught. Then they want to start blaming, oh, what about the Democrats? Yeah, the Democrats are fucked up too. And we call them out. But you need to call out your side as well, because they're making y'all look bad. But we understand they wear the red hat. I get it.
Mr. Chairman, the fact is that Mr. Yoho was married to your assistant secretary. He's married, correct?
Yes, they are still married.
All right. And Mr. Yoho also ran an ad campaign for you in your gubernatorial campaign, correct?
Yes.
And he also attended your inauguration.
Yes.
And Mr. Yoho received $8.5 million, or his company did, from the taxpayers of South Dakota when you ran an ad promotion showing you doing various jobs like a plumber and a dentist. Correct?
Damn.
Again, that was done according to the law and processes at the state of South Dakota.
I understand, but
Yeah,
this
well-
is a person that worked on your campaign. This is a person that worked on your media plan in South Dakota when you were governor. And this is a person who also worked on your memoir. Is that correct?
On my memoir?
And he worked with Mr. Lewandowski. Is that correct?
Oh,
I don't know, sir. I don't know about the business
Mr.
arrangements they've had in the
Lewandowski
past.
is your special advisor.
Special government employee.
Right.
For the White
And
House.
Mr. Lewandowski brought Mr. Yoho into your camp. They had worked on the Louisiana governor's campaign, correct?
No, I knew Ben Yoho before that.
All right. So the person that you knew, Mr. Yoho, the husband of your assistant secretary, is the person in the company that got the subcontract 11 days after this original company, Safe America, was founded. That's the record. So I have a question. Did Mr. Lewandowski receive any compensation directly or indirectly from Safe America or from the strategy group?
Senator, I don't have any information to that. I can't speak to that.
Would that be of interest
think so.
for you to find out?
Sure.
Well, so you asked Mr. Lewandowski, did he get any compensation directly or indirectly from these contracts?
Are you asking me to go ask him?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Ask your special government advisor.
I can do that.
And you'll get back to us.
Get back to you. Yes,
All
absolutely.
right, we will want that.
See, this is the DEI administration. You go for the Congress, you have to always assume they have the receipts. But then again, you know, they don't think that far ahead. They just wait for clips that they can say it was based or put fire emojis next to it online. Okay, motherfucker. How's this working out for you now? You want to know how bad it's gotten, fam? The person replacing her, Mark Wayne Mullen, not only ducked during January 6th when Ashley Babbitt was storming the Capitol with the rest of them, and he don't know that Trump and them called it a war, but he said this, and you're going to love it. We are in trouble.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
This is him. I told you MAGA don't like women. But that's okay.
Get to work!
Because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on. No, stop it.
Get some.
Revolutionary Poland.
Get
No,
some.
sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Oh, okay.
Sit down.
All right.
Can I respond?
Son, how much of a punk you got to be to listen to Bernie Sanders tell you to sit down?
No, stop it.
You hold on. You let.
I'd love to do it right now.
Hang on. You let Dr. Evil get you out of pocket. What is this? This is like what a cone has before their head became a code. What is this? And look, you got the black cameraman who's like, oh,
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
No, stop it.
Is that your solution?
Look, you scaring the refrigerator right here. Don't do that. Look, he about to take off his wedding ring. Look at this. This man.
Revolutionary Poland. No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond?
Hold it. If we can't, no,
This is
I have the
what he
mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing.
He said, come see me. He said, come see me. He was ready to go. Now, listen, let me tell you something. If a dude with glasses tell you, let's get active, you better make sure you're ready to take the first shot and knock him out, because them dudes with glasses are crazy. They know how much them glasses cost. You break them shits, they will lose their mind. But that's who Trump picked for DHS secretary. Are you serious? Yeah, they are. Because he said this.
Other elections happened.
You just said this is regime change?
No. What we did is we took out an illegitimate president. He was never duly elected. So there can't.
How the hell? What are you talking about? What do you mean he wasn't duly elected? What are you talking about?
Be regime change if he should have never been put in place to begin with.
Was his vice president duly elected?
You know, I don't know how their elections happened. I don't know if they're on the same ticket or separate. I don't have no.
What,
I know we
sir?
were
How you not know what's going on over there?
regime change. We're interested in taking over Venezuela. We would have left our force in place.
You just said this is regime change?
No. What we did is we took out an illegitimate president. He was never duly elected. So there can't be regime change if he should have never been put in place to begin with.
Was his vice president duly elected?
You know,
This is who he picked. He doesn't even know foreign policy. But, all right. You got it, sir. You got it. DEI is running rampant. Okay, we're going to move on. I'm going to let y'all decide. You know what? No. John Miller, I saw this post, and this was crazy because this must be the week Fox News really hates Trump. Somebody went on there and said something so outrageous. I'm just going to play it. I can't even describe it.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
I want y'all to listen to what this man just said. Now, I think this aired last night. I want y'all to listen to this.
One of the reasons I fear, Sean, that some people in this country lost faith in the military and the capacity to use that military to defend us is because we had a woke Pentagon, because we had a military who at the very highest levels, not the warfighters, was forced to fight a less than full fight. What you're seeing now, Sean, is a military that is unleashed in all of its lethal prowess to go out and seek, destroy, and kill the enemy, which is what militaries are for.
So the reason why, Trump is doing what he's doing is because now the military is de-wokeified. That's what? Huh? Okay, Sean Cope. I would love for you to prove this to me that he's saving the country. Would you like the opportunity to defend your president? I think that would be nice. I'll slander him some more and you come defend him. I think that would be cool. Wouldn't y'all love to hear me slander Trump some more? Because I didn't know telling the truth and playing and showing what he said is slander all of a sudden. So, Sean, don't run now, sir. Come here. Come defend your president. Don't you run.
One of the reasons I fear, Sean.
I think the room would like to see a quick debate about Trump. Come on now. I want you to come in here and defend this. And then I'm going to present my evidence and I'm going to show you how you're being sold a bill of goods. But, you know, don't run now. Come on, Sean. Shouldn't be this hard. I'll slander him some more. Because I can't wait for him to tell you again how Iran is the problem. When a year ago, he said Qatar was the problem, and they're a lot closer to him than Iran is. Tucker Carlson is being his greatest handler via the connection to the West. Tucker Carlson, the most powerful white man in this country, not the president. Come defend the fact that he has to give back that tariff money to them corporations, yet we're still paying high prices for everything. Come on. Come defend the fact that he's about to bring in Argentinian beef that still has the foot and mouth disease, ground beef form, by the way, and mix it in with the American domestic product so we can accelerate this foot and mouth disease through the beef industry. Because anybody knows when you ground beef up or ground up any kind of meat, that's where germs and bacteria thrive the most. But go ahead and tell me that he's going to save the country. Wait till I show you the post that he put up on True Social, and you tell me that he's saving the country. But all right, we're going to move on because I know Sean is a punk. You don't believe me that he pulled the ultimate heel turn on people, his base. All right, I figured you didn't. I figured that. Well, he says something today or yesterday. I don't know when they did this. Let me look real fast before we get to it. So I don't want to tell y'all something wrong. All right. So this was today. He said something at a press conference that I know MAGA ignored, but we didn't ignore it. And we're going to play it. And I want to and I'm just going to say this now. He done turned Democrat right on Fox News, and it's a beautiful thing to watch.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
There's your boy. There he is. Isn't that wonderful? Look at the suit. It's all presidential. He talking to the press. You know, fake news. He gonna say something in here. I want y'all to listen.
Get to work!
Many countries opened up their prisons and dropped them into the United States. Those are the people who are getting out. And we have a lot of heart. And I said, you got to lighten up on this. We have a lot of heart for people. They came in illegally, but they're good people, and they're working now on farms, and they're working in luncheonettes and hotels and all. And we're looking to get the criminals out right now, the criminals. And I think it's very important. I mean, every once in a while you see a story, we take somebody. He should be out because they came in illegally. So in theory, they should be. But we're focused on the murderers, the drug dealers, the mentally insane. We have a lot of mentally insane killers. I mean, you can't even talk to them. It'd be nice if you could have a little reason, but you can't even reason. These are seriously ill people. You have a couple of countries where they were loaded up. Their mental institutions and insane asylums were loaded to the gills. They couldn't get. They're empty now. But they're filling up because we're bringing them all back. We know where they came from. And every country accepts them. You know, under Biden, they wouldn't say, they had so little respect that they'd bring them there and they wouldn't take them. They said, get the hell out of here. They would be bringing a plane in to land in a country.
We were told that he was going to deport 1 million people a month. This is what he sold his base. I'm going to deport 1 million people a month. If you're illegal, you got to go. Y'all heard him last summer in Des Moines. I'm going to launch an executive order to keep these people here. So at the farms and the hotels and the restaurants, because these corporations need the labor. Caused the whole discourse over the latter half of the summer into the fall where MAGA had to sit up there and defend the shit. The part 2 of what happened at Christmas in 2024. He just said it again. He's going to keep the illegals here because they generate money. His words, but according to folk that come in here, leave comments and run, I'm slandering him even though I'm playing his words. How many times do you need to hear this? He was never going to sit up here and deport a whole bunch of people. It wasn't going to happen. You could yell and scream and bitch and moan about what Obama did. Obama had less restrictions. When he left, they started tightening up everything. He could complain from the first administration that they wouldn't let him build a wall or deport people, or it made him look bad every time he deported somebody, but he knew what the game was. Just because you think you have controlling Congress now, you think they were going to deport it? No, them same people who kept telling you to your face, yeah, I'm on your agenda about deporting people. They're the same ones looking to get all these ratifications and all these documents to make sure that their illegals get to stay, that their constituents illegals get to stay, their states illegals get to stay. But no, y'all just want to focus on California. Y'all spent 2 years focused on New York and Chicago, yet Texas, California, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, the fucking South, and the Midwest got all the illegals coming in. And just to show you how gangsta he is and he didn't give a damn about you, where did he send those South Africans when they came here? He sent them to Iowa, a red state. And y'all fell for it.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers.
And he's sitting up here in front of the press telling you again what the play is, what the snap count is, and y'all still sitting there acting like he's doing something to benefit this country. Should we talk about the insurance that he put out? Should we talk about that? I think MAGA need a crash course on how geopolitics works. Let's talk about that Trump insurance one time. You know, that little thing that he launched the other day in regards to the Hormuz Strait. Because of course MAGA don't want to sit up here and he don't want to talk about it. Why would he talk about it? Because he's going to have to explain to his people again that he sold them a bill of goods. And you have to go along with the narrative, or you're a traitor to that red hat. Oh, I know, MAGA, you don't believe me because you don't think that good. I figured, and we all figured that you don't, but we're going to help you because that's what black people do.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Here's your Project 2025. Since you want to act like it never happened, here's your Project 2025. Insurance for the Hormuz Strait.
Get to work!
Breaking news. We're talking about the economic effect of this conflict. And we've just had this post from Donald Trump. He says, effective immediately, I've ordered the United States Development Finance Corporation to provide, at a very reasonable price, political risk insurance and guarantees for the financial security of all maritime trade, especially energy, traveling through the Gulf. This will be available to all shipping lines. If necessary, the United States Navy will begin escorting tankers through the Strait of Hormuz as soon as possible. No matter what, the United States will ensure the free flow of energy to the world. The United States' economic and military might is the greatest on earth. More actions to come. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Sam, can we get your reaction to that positive news potentially for the Strait of Hormuz?
It's fascinating. Look, in the first 48 hours after the bombing raid, what you saw is that strip of water between the UAE and Iran, which is absolutely essential. You can see it on the screen there for containers with oil and liquid gas. About 10% of the traffic was going through that absolutely key junction in our shipping lanes. And the reason for that wasn't just the out-and-out threat, although there were attacks from Iran on some of the shipping containers, but because insurers had pulled their insurance for those boats. And frankly, if you're not insured, you can't sail. And massive global insurers were going, the risk has just got too high. So what Donald Trump is doing is he's beginning the process of trying to work out whether the US government might be the insurer of last resort. So we'll see how that works, but that's one of the preconditions to get boats back through the Straits of Hormuz.
Okay, So he's talking about the AFDC, right? He calls it the United States, but it's the America Financial Development Corporation. You know what I do here. I do research, right? I want to show y'all something. And I'm going to show you how diabolical this is because MAGA don't think this far. MAGA, I know that sounds great, right? That he's putting out insurance to make sure the shit keeps moving, right? Where he get that money from? I know y'all looked at y'all taxes. You know, some of y'all that got the tax returns, you think he took it out of there. Nah, he ain't take it from you. Guess where he took it from? 5 letters, 2 syllables. U.S. aid. Oh, y'all didn't hear me. I'm going to say it again. Remember that whole debacle with U.S. aid last year? Where do you think they funneled all that money to? Yeah, they funneled it to this. And you would be very, very interested to know who's running this in a beautiful, beautiful rabbit hole that I went down and I found something.
Get to work!
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
Meet Ben Black, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of the DFC, DFC, however you want to call it, FDC, some people call it, like Trump called it. He was confirmed on October 7th, 2025. He was nominated by Trump back in June of last year. Took him about 4 months to get confirmed. Okay, that's fine. Him and his daddy, oh yes, his daddy, Leon Black, they run also, well, now he doesn't run it, but Leon still runs it. He runs something called Apollo, I think it's called Apollo Global Management, sorry. Apollo Global Management. Now you're like, never heard of them. Oh yeah, they're asset managers. They do about $16 billion. That's how much they're worth. Private equity firm. One of the biggest in the world. We go down that rabbit hole and look what we find.
Yo, fuck nuts.
Huh. Epstein rears his ugly head again. Via Reuters, Apollo Leon Black sued for allegedly concealing Epstein business ties from shareholders. Well, isn't that something? Shareholders sued Apollo Global Management and its billionaire co-founders Leon Black and Mark Rowan on Monday in a proposed class action for allegedly defrauding them for nearly 5 years about the private capital firm's business dealings with disgraced SO and financier Jeffrey Epstein. According to a complaint filed in Manhattan federal court, the shareholders alleged the defendants falsely denied in several regulatory filings in 2021 and 2022 ever doing business with Epstein, though Epstein was heavily involved and frequently communicated with Apollo Global's senior leadership about Apollo's business during the 2010s. The shareholder said Apollo stock fell about 15% over 3 weeks in February, wiping out about $12 billion of market value as the truth came out. A spokesman for Apollo and Rowan, its chief executive, declined to comment. Whit Clay, a spokesperson for Black, declined to comment. Rowan succeeded Black as chief executive in 2021. Apollo said in a February 18 letter to clients that neither Rowan nor anyone else at Apollo other than Black had a business or personal relationship with Epstein. It also said that, quote, in select instances, Rowan and other Apollo employees provided information to Epstein related to his tax work for Black, but that when Epstein sought to do work for other co-founders, he was declined at every turn. So them motherfuckers knew who he was and what he was doing, but Black loved his balance sheet, so he kept him on, even though he also knew about the bullshit, allegedly. Black has denied wrongdoing and said he was unaware of Epstein's criminal conduct. So you move around them social circles. Okay, fine. All right. Apollo's assurances allegedly proved false following the U.S. Department of Justice's January 30 release of a large cache of documents, videos, and images related to Epstein. The complaint cites media reports on Epstein's alleged written and in-person communications with Apollo officials during the mid-2010s and demands by teachers' unions that the U.S. SEC investigate Apollo. Though the proposed class period began in May 2021 after Black stepped down as Apollo's chief executive and chairman, the complaint said he remained liable as a control person with 7% of Apollo stock as of April 2025. Yeah. Uh-huh. Right. But you know, why not, right? Put your friends in high places. Put their sons in high places. Right? Why not? Your son get to work for the government. You still collect a paycheck off a company you co-founded. Why not? But sure, that's y'all's man. Oh, you think it can't get any worse, right? Oh, it got worse. Who knew that they conducted a military operation in Iran 2 days ago? Oh, you didn't know? Yeah.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
I want y'all to look at this and listen to this special report from way over there in the desert.
Get to work!
The roar of the lion war continues at full intensity. Israel and the United States against Iran's Revolutionary Guards. Last night, Israel carried out a ground operation on Iranian soil. Yes, Israel with boots on the ground in Iran. And according to Arab reports, Israel carried out a ground operation inside Iran together with the Mossad and with special forces. We will try to bring you as much information as possible on this subject.
Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. But, you know, let them tell it, this ain't no war. This is just us flexing. That's what they say. There's even alleged reports that during this operation, some of our soldiers got killed. But hey, it's making America great again. Gas jumped 40 cents in 3 days. Now, don't get me wrong. Iran is just doing what they do so they can. Basically, this whole thing is to give BRICS control of the Hormuz Strait, which is essentially going to give them global control over the energy sector. Trump running out there talking about he wants to be involved in picking that person who's going to run Iran. It's just a strategic move to have him be able to negotiate the price. That's what you voted for. So you got to drop bombs just to bring some energy down that you won't control. But you're going to make it look like you have a say in it, right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And again, MAGA's sitting here falling for it. Yeah. Yeah. I could tell you that it's bad. This is as bad as it got, but it actually it's gotten worse. Something else happened that a lot of went over MAGA's head. Now, you know how Trump likes to run around and say he loved the military, he loved our boys and women in blue. Yeah. Well, this is, I'm sure, is not going to look too good with that argument.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
This happened yesterday. Oh, y'all knew I was going to play this. The optics alone look bad, but we're going to let them play it out. You know, this white on white crime. Cops versus the military. They're telling you what the playbook is.
Get to work!
Out. No one wants to fight for Israel.
His hand. Oh, his hand.
Sir.
He broke his hand.
Let go of your hand. Let go of the door. Let go of the door. The senator broke his hand. A sitting U.S. senator just broke the hand of a Marine. Sir. Control your Senate. Stuck in the door.
His hand is stuck in the door. They're still trying to fight him.
Broke the hand of a Marine.
It wasn't lost on me.
A U.S. senator just broke the hand of
a
Marine. Get stuck. A U.S. senator just broke the hand of a Marine. You're a coward.
Oh, we about to get live. Here you go.
That's why you got kicked out, fat ass.
That's why you were a shitty SEAL. That's why you got kicked out, fat ass. Get Saul.
Everybody sit down, please. Sit down, please. Everybody sit down, please.
Y'all ain't finna open the door.
I'm getting out of here.
That's fine. Everybody sit down, please. Is your hand okay? Okay.
No, it's not.
This is disgusting.
How the fuck you gonna ask this man if his hand is okay? His hand is stuck in between a door. Like what are we doing? And shout out to him for not saying ow. But I just want y'all to understand the optics that you're looking at. The cops versus the military. That is coming soon. And you got MAGA over here defending it. They're defending the senator for doing that. He said Capitol Police were attempting to remove an unhinged protester from the armed services hearing. He was fighting back. I decided to help out and de-escalate the situation. This gentleman came to the Capitol looking for a confrontation, and he got one. I hope he gets the help he needs without causing further violence. They community noted him. They're defending the motherfucker for breaking his hand, sorry. Now they're saying he a traitor because he married to this woman. Okay, let me holler at y'all, MAGA. Y'all didn't give a damn when y'all... I find it funny that now MAGA wants to complain about interracial relationships when they got it running rampant all through their ranks.
Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Any big MAGA person you see, they got a whole nother race sleeping in their bed with their advantages and many disadvantages. But you gonna crack on this man for bringing somebody home that's Middle Eastern. When y'all set them off over there 20 years ago, what did you think was gonna happen? And MAGA, you should be praising this right now. She is gangster. She got on an Arab-inspired shirt and necklace with a hijab and a Yankee hat. If that ain't American, I don't know what is. What the hell? But no. Y'all gonna sit up here and get upset that he's smashing some brown snatch. Y'all MAGA. But these were the same folk lusting after Padma Lakshmi from Top Chef. But all right. Look at this. Get some. Look, that's how they doing them. That's how they doing them. And yes, there's no sound. Hold on, let me refresh it. Maybe there is sound. Let me refresh it. So that's the first video. Oh, and he procreated with her. Go ahead. He's a Muslim with an agenda. American Taliban. Wow. Wow. So she came in the right way. And y'all say she Taliban. Guess some. And she down in North Carolina.
War.
Guess
America does not want to fight this war for Israel. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Hey, MAGA. Now, again, y'all got a hell of a decision to make. Y'all gonna side with them cops or you gonna side with your armed forces? That's a hell of a decision that your president put you into. Go ahead.
America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows your exemptness as leaders. This is wrong. And nobody wants to fight for Israel.
Wait a minute. It's one Marine against two cops, and he giving them cops that word. Come on, son.
A reminder to all our Commandant, please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America.
Help him!
Control your Senate committee!
Look at you guys, you're robots!
She said it. They're robots. They're Terminators.
You won't even look back! Look at you guys! You're like robots! Oh my God, what is happening? And you're not even looking back! Any of you four-star generals! Oh my God, what is happening right now?
They're woke. That's what's happening. They're woke.
Eyes front, robots. Shame. Shame. Oh my God, you guys. What did I just see? I'm getting out of here.
That's fine. Everybody sit down, please.
Oh my God, what is
That's all.
happening?
Okay, okay. No, it's not.
Oh my God.
It's disgusting.
Oh my God, you guys.
Sorry, is that her? Can you open it up a little bit just to like change the gap?
Yo, he talking real calm, son.
Out.
Clear the hallways.
Clear the hallways.
Please.
Nah, we want to
Clear the hallways, please.
Can you help him, please?
Yes, yes. All the places going there. Please through the hallways.
Oh my God, what happened?
Somebody said F
He got
There it
totally
is.
smashed. Oh my gosh.
Somebody said it. So now Jonathan Greenblatt finna be on MSNBC tomorrow crying, talking about they being anti-Semitic in in the halls of Congress. Okay. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Why are you getting arrested?
Free Palestine, from the halls of Montezuma to the doors of Tripoli.
Still giving him that work.
And what about this war in Iran?
Oh my God.
Who's that filming? Nancy Pelosi?
Ah, fuck, my arm is fucking broke.
What
What
are
are
you
you
gonna do to him?
My
Oh my
left
God.
arm is broke. I understand.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. His left arm is broken. You still putting it behind his back? Listen. This is how Capitol Police treats their citizens. Wait a minute. Oh, so MAGA, this is the same Capitol Police 6 years ago, well, 5 years ago, treating y'all. And y'all sat up here and praised this. Insane. Keep going.
Oh, you guys, come on.
I need you to move.
You need
with
to
me, okay?
stop.
Okay.
Brian, stop.
He's fighting for you, not for him.
Wait a minute. So that might be his old lady filming.
They broke his arm.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's totally broken.
Oh man.
Yeah, that might be his old. That might be
Please,
his old
can you
lady
get him some
filming.
kind of medical attention?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God.
You are. It's great.
Off on y'all.
Y'all step back, please. Please move
Can we
back.
get
Keep
him
this
some
walkway
medical
open.
attention?
Who needs her?
No, he broke his arm.
Okay. Would y'all just move aside then? That way people can still like.
Josie, what happened?
We just witnessed a Marine veteran interrupting the hearing, and they broke his arm.
Why did he interrupt the hearing?
Because there is a war in Iran, and our military brothers and sisters are going to die for Israel, and we are here to say
Oh,
no.
she dropping.
We do not
She
support
talking.
Israel. We do not want to die for Israel.
She
Stop the war in
talking.
Iran right now.
And what did they do to him?
They pulled him out, got his arm trapped in a door, broke his arm, tackled him to the ground. It was a very, very intense situation.
I'm gonna grab your arm.
That's Nancy Pelosi. And look at this. And look at this white woman just standing there looking.
What? I'm here for the hearing, but he's my friend, and he couldn't
Oh, that's
stand
his friend. I
what
thought
they
that
were
was his
saying
old lady.
anymore.
Oh,
So
his
he
old lady
spoke up.
His old lady for the. I'm gonna be
No,
quiet.
he's actually
I'm gonna
running
say
for
something
Senate in
so
North
fucked up.
Carolina.
I'm gonna be
His name is
quiet.
Brian McGinnis. Do you refer? No, I don't. And they all just kept their eyes forward, those cowards.
Damn, she called them 4-star generals cowards. Look, Democrats always trying to defend the indefensible. The Marine was resisting arrest for disrupting and obstructing Congress, all of which are serious federal crimes with potential imprisonment. But y'all was sitting there praising Ashley Babbitt. You know, the same chick who caught your bullet. Caught your bullet.
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
Y'all the same ones. Okay, so if y'all praising them cops, why ain't y'all praise Michael Byrd? Y'all want to talk to me?
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
So I expect to see Trump come outside and say he wrong. By the way, Tim Shee took AIPAC money. But that's all right. They broke that Marine's arm because he dared to stand up. I could tell you that this is about as worse it could get, but what if I told you it gets even worse? You don't believe me. I figured you didn't. Well, this whole Iran situation, right? It's bad all around. Guess what else happened? MAGA now don't know what to do with it. Matt Walsh out here crying. He can't take it. Matt Walsh has been on a personal Jihad. He been going in. No, he did not get blackpilled. He's just an idiot. But now he realized the grift that he's following is bad. And it's funny because Matt Walsh can't think for himself. But you knew that because you've consumed true black media. So you've seen the progression of the grift. So here's Matt Walsh, right? Here's Marco Rubio telling everybody that because Israel said so, we had to go bomb Iran. Matt Walsh wrote on March 2nd. So he's flat out telling us that we're in a war with Iran because Israel forced our hand. This is basically the worst possible thing he could have said. But it's the truth. And MAGA was all about the truth, weren't they? As always, I only support military action anywhere in any context if it directly serves the interests of American citizens. It's troubling that the arguments we're hearing for this war in Iran, including from Trump itself, seem to revolve primarily around bringing freedom to the Iranian people. As Americans, the freedom of Iranians is not our responsibility. If a single American life is lost in the service of that goal, it will be a travesty. Well, we've got 6. What nobody has even come close to sufficiently explaining is how this war will first and foremost directly benefit American citizens. Matt Walsh, that's a wonderful question. But here's the problem with this wonderful question.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
Wait, Wilson.
Yeah, that's right. We're about to violate Matt Walsh. This might be beautiful. We're gonna blow his little tirade up. Sir, you don't get to put up this half an essay asking these questions when you were blindly following Trump and running around being your whole white supremacist self. You don't get to ask those type of questions. That's way above your pay grade and your intelligence level. You're a troll that sits behind a mic and trying to throw out spittle to your low IQ base, which is most of MAGA. You're a slop YouTuber / Rumble creator / Daily Wire contracted hitman, whatever you want to call yourself. You're a joke. You ran around here for a decade kissing Trump's hookies, to use a Israeli word, Yiddish word, I should say, and never asking these questions. Now that he done pulled the heel turn on you, You want to start asking questions? That's not how this works, sir. You're supposed to be true MAGA. Blindly follow that man. Blindly. See, now, because you said all that, now they're coming after you. What did I tell you? What has everybody in true black media told you? You sit there, follow these people religiously. The first instance you try to think for yourself, they fixing to turn on you. And they're totally turning on you. They're turning on you. We keep going. They're turning on you, sir. How many times do you have to be told and shown that this is not the way to go? And by the way, this chick is an idiot because the majority of Americans do not support this military action. Y'all need to get off the internet. Because most people who hear about war know what's going to happen. They're going to visit it on us. Somehow, some way. And it's usually not the country we're warring with. But Matt Walsh, you don't get to ask these questions. And like I said, they're turning on you for it. He's been spending since last Saturday talking about this. Then I want to show you this. Then he realized that he was getting turned on, right? Look what he had to go grift to next. The truth about the radical far left heretic who just won the primary in Texas. They don't care about that, sir. The truth about, where is it? He reposted this. Colin Ruggs said President Trump has changed his True Social post where he suggested that children should be allowed to transition genders with approval from their parents. Before, no transgender mutilation surgery for children without the express written approval of the parents. Now, no transgender mutilation surgery for children. Huh? Excuse me? So this is the second time in a month your True Social posts were misquoted or miswritten? Oh no.
Mike Wilson.
And then you had the nerve to repost it. Again, Matt Walsh is only going to be known for trans stuff, but that's okay. Again, do we have to say it? Matt Walsh, this president has no control over his administration. How did he allow this? He's telling you what the game plan is. This is going to be the next thing he's going to advocate for. I want to give the power back to the parents. It shouldn't be me or the government making these type of decisions. I can't wait for the day he says that this app is going to be in shambles. But this is who they blindly follow. This is bad. Why would you tell the Senate before you want that allegedly? How did that even hit your purview? Now, I hope y'all realize this post right here, people are going to associate him with this post. They're going to now run with the narrative that he wants parents to mutilate their children. That's going to be the new thing. He's going to have to answer to that. I wonder how RFK feels about this heel turn. Since he a whole shell. I should say that that's bad, and it's actually the end of it, but it's actually worse. We're going to shut the music off. It's actually worse. MAGA can't believe it.
You see. That's what they expect you to do. They expect you to be a good little cuck and sit in the cuck chair while a president that you voted for screws you over.
Madam, let's have fun with this one. Madam.
This is the lamest fucking excuse. Only weak niggas say shit like this.
Since you want to run around and say the N-word all day, we just gonna call you weak wigger, you. You know them N-words that you love calling us? We're the same ones who told you this man was going to turn on y'all. You didn't want to hear it. You wanted to jump in them spaces and sound bass and get cussed out by white boys. And you wanted to just keep saying the N-word all over the place. While the real politics were going on, you wanted to be cultural. Well, now he done brought the cultural to it. He telling you what he gonna do. He playing it like a liberal Democrat from New York. And you have to accept it because that's your president. You, just like Matt.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
You don't get to ask questions. You get to be like a house Negro. You're supposed to yassa boss. Yes, Macedonal, I's gonna do nice for you. Hopefully I can sleep in your bed tonight, keep it warm. No.
That's what they expect. And you know what that represents? That represents their ultimate disdain for you. You're sitting here like an idiot being loyal to a president who doesn't give a shit about you.
Ma'am, Lily, we not finna do this. We're not gonna do this. Lily. You see what happens when your grift just doesn't work? Lily, you ran around here for as long as you've been a thing, kissing Trump's ass. Running around saying you're not a conservative, you a white nationalist. So is Trump. But that's neither here nor there. Ma'am, you tried to pull this grift last year and it didn't work. So you're revisiting the grift? No. Again.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
Ma'am, you were sitting in there in 2024 praising that man. No. Dolph Lundgren, you have to get back up and go face Rocky.
And they're laughing at you. They're taking your vote and they're laughing all the way into the Middle East to start yet another war. If you care about America, you will let it go. It's time to let it go.
And fam, she claimed to be a white nationalist. I thought you white nationalists want to fight for your country.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Huh? I thought this was your country. Wait a minute. Lily. It's amazing how 2 weeks changes a person, right? Lily. Let me holler at you. Cause since you want to act black all of a sudden now, we're not gonna jump you in because you don't deserve it and you're not black. But I think this drop right here, I think it's apropos.
Man, you out of your man? What is boy? You peeling, nigga? Fuck you been doing?
Lily, you wrote this on February 20th. You're talking about give up the country. You just said you want brown people out of the country. Huh. Now, oh, it's not cool to be a white nationalist now, huh? What happened? Your gay leader over there, he fell out now? Now you're following suit? Wait till you hear that video. But go ahead, Lily, tell us more. You coward.
Cowards! All of them! Get to work!
It's like chasing some guy that's never going to be, guy or girl that's never going to be interested in you. At some point, after so many hours of no response, of no contact, at one point you got to be like, he ain't that interested in you. She's not that interested.
Man, why is your skin? It ain't me, right? Fam, why is her skin blue? Lily, what's going on? You might have to go to the doctor, young lady. This is not normal. What is going on with your wrist? Maybe the ancestors come see you.
Let it go. Let it go. That's what this is. This is like literally this is like a toxic relationship.
You the one that walked into it.
The American people are in a toxic, manipulative relationship with a girl or guy who doesn't give a shit about them, is using them for whatever they can get, meanwhile is off sleeping around with everybody else and their brother.
And y'all sit there with the video camera and watch it and then show it to a whole bunch of liberals. If they're the ones sleeping around, y'all are the voyeurs.
And you're sitting back like the good boyfriend or girlfriend. Here's your flowers. Yes, I'll never talk shit about you. No, I only say good things about you. Meanwhile, that's literally what this relationship is.
Are you mad that Trump is taking Brown up his... I think that's why she's upset.
No. Bro, ain't no motherfucking way, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way.
I just figured it out. Lily Gaddis is upset at Trump because Trump is taking non-white thing up his thing. And she was supposed to be the only white nationalist that was able to do that. Lily, if you want to go to Dubai and get shitted on a clear tarp, just go. Trump already did it. It's okay.
And if you do not see that, you are stupid. And if you are coping and seething in my comments, or if you're a person from that country in the Middle East, leave. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. The rest of you who love to be bitched by this administration, who love to sit in the cuck chair, by all means leave, because we're not down with that, okay?
Lily Gaddis, I thought you were white nationalist. Maybe it's me. I've read a lot of history. Them white nationalists don't be speaking French.
Who is we? Who is we?
You are a loser. You are nothing. You deserve to be cucked by this administration.
Man, you've been cucked by this administration since you came on the internet. See, this is what happens when you don't get your way. You thought, oh, I know what it is. You thought Trump was going to listen to you white nationalists, and he over there, he want to be around the brown people. He want to be around the goddamn, he want to be around where the cool people at. I know it pissed you off that he had all them brown and black folk up there in the White House, and he's never had you there. We understand. You're probably on some registry right now. No, she got her channel demonetized. She can't make money off of it. She probably does a multi-stream. It's probably from Rumble, but still, she ain't making no money on YouTube. But anyway, yeah. A gay fake conservative and his conspiracy theorist uncle talking on a podcast. Hilarious. Again, when he went in front of Piers Morgan, what did I say? If he does not do a good job, he's finished out here. And here we are months later, because that happened over last summer. Here we are months later. He talking about something, he gonna run to the Democrats. Ain't that something?
Get to work!
And I'm watching it sink by its own doing. And so this is horrifying. And so, but I can't sign on to covering up Epstein. I can't sign on to World War III. And so that's why I tried to promote the optimism, because I fucking need this, man. Like, I want to fix the country. I want to turn it around.
I'm gonna start crying.
So it's not that I was delusional.
Sir, you were delusional. You literally were. You literally went on a video talking about you was going to fight people if they didn't vote for Trump or support Trump. You literally did this. You've literally built your entire image off trashing liberals. Not knowing that Donald Trump was masquerading as a conservative because he told you things that you wanted to hear. And again, as I've said many a time, why did y'all not ask questions when he said things? Remember, fam, 6 weeks ago, they were happy as hell about that no tax on tips, overtime, and Social Security. You see how quick shit changes in 6 weeks? MAGA, y'all not going to tell me about that? Huh? Have you figured out that you weren't part of the it crowd? You're just Alex Jones, a conspiracy theorist who damn near lost everything.
And I still hope we can turn it around, but
he finna cry.
Sorry, go ahead. You get what I'm saying?
I get it. And listen, like I said, I don't think that everybody that supported Trump was being dismissive about these concerns. I get it. You know, we all wanted to believe. I was 18.
Lie, sir. Because we watched again during the election cycle. Every time somebody said he was going to do something that he's doing now, y'all dismissed it and said it's TDS. You are validating everybody that you went against. Now you want to act like this is some shock to you, even though people told you this back in 2023 that he was going to pull this. You're a dork, and you deserve to be with the dorks. Now, be a good little dork. Stay on your white nationalist tip that had double meaning. pause, and sit there and put on the red MAGA hat and love life. Because I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be able to say, and we're going to catch him, fam. Trust me, I have an alert in my head. We're going to catch him say he regrets going to January 6th. We're going to catch him saying it. Before Trump leaves office, he's going to say it. I regret going to DC that day. He's going to say it.
18 years old when Trump ran in 2016. And I remember getting in fights with people. This is my whole life too. At 18 years old, I wore the MAGA hat at Boston University, one of the most liberal campuses in the country, and became a pariah on my college campus.
Something you sacrificed. It's sad to see something you fought and bled for die.
Yeah, and that's my whole adult life. I know that's a huge part of your
That's a loser ass life. No wonder you didn't get laid.
Life also, and now we're witnessing it's totally unraveling. It's an utter and complete betrayal. It's heartbreaking in many ways.
And when I try to salvage it with people, I get attacked as a liberal, which is when these people doing that can't even find Iran on a fucking map.
Yeah, well, what's called for is for us to be sober-minded about the entire thing, because there's a lot of Trump haters.
I've been a realist the whole time, but
No, what you've been doing is white girl rapping.
This is an uppercut. It's not fucking run. I'm top 2 and definitely not the runner. I got the mojo, lots of bubbles and.
By the way, Nick Fuentes was cheering on Trump for calling out the Democrats during the State of the Union, and then not even 2 weeks later, bitching about what he did with Iran. You see how quick it changes? You see how quick it changes? Look, he just put this post up. Trump turned against Tucker Carlson and Marjorie Greene for their opposition to the Iran war and Epstein cover-up. Now he surrounds himself exclusively with Israel First Z people like Mark Levin, Lauren Loomer, and Jared Kushner. We didn't leave MAGA. MAGA left us. I know Nick Fuentes is going to try some grift and try to run for president in 28. Yeah, this just came out too. Trump kicks Tucker Carlson out of MAGA movement after Talker's Iran war criticism. Wow. The theater is beautiful. The heir to the Swanson fortune, who's on the same level as you as soon as his people die and become a billionaire, you think he cares that you kicked them out of a fictitious movement? Oh, yeah, I said it. MAGA is a fictitious movement. Ooh, you kicked him out of the clubhouse. So now Tucker has to climb down the tree and go find his own tree. His tree is in the desert, making millions of dollars. Oh, my God. Then they over here talking about Taralico. We were so happy that he beat Jasmine Crockett. We didn't even realize who he was. You mean like when y'all were putting all your eggs against Zorhan Mandami by saying Andrew Cuomo, we're gonna get behind him? You put your eggs over there and you're lost. Not where Andrew Cuomo at. Y'all look dumb. There you go. I'm voting Democrat in 2026 because white people can play both sides too. The GOP broke every single promise. Epstein file cover-up, regime change, war in Iran, and no mass deportation. The GOP must be purged and burned to the ground in 26. Hostile takeover in 28. He really think the Groyper is going to take over the GOP. Oh my God. Ice Barbie's full name is Christy Lynn Arnold Noem. The initial spell Clan. Okay. Bless her heart. She ain't got no job. Anyway. He over here crying. But you know Tatum Tots and them, them Israel shills, they love this, that he bombing Iran. he's probably checking to make sure his passport good. He gonna go over there and be a war correspondent. Huh. Oh man, they don't get it. Oh Lord. I could tell you that that's as bad as it got, but it's actually gotten worse. Now I've never talked about this lady, but we're gonna talk about her this evening. This Lindy Lee. Now she used to be on the left, but then figured out that the real grift and the real money's over there on the right. So she ran over there, played MAGA. She basically pulled the on me park thing. Be an Asian woman on the right wing and grift as much money and status as you can until the wheels fall off. And yet in Park's case, she got a white man, and you know, she stopped doing her thing. She's staying over there on locals. But this Lindy, she'd be everywhere now. She'd be jumping on TV and always pulling this Trump grift. Yeah. Her grift is now falling off. They're starting to call her big-headed ass out. And it's beautiful to watch. Because now she's lying, talking about she supported what Trump ran on in 2016, 2020, and 2024. When there's ample evidence that she was working with the Democrats. So how's that work? This dude said, I personally partnered with her on a 2024 fundraising event for Kamala Harris and was contacted by her many times in the weeks before the election, asking me to keep raising money. She was all in. The day after the election, she immediately pivoted, scrubbed her socials, and began rebranding herself as a Trump supporter. Well, she's doing this to stay in the country. I could tell you that that's the worst, but I'd be lying. Look what Megyn Kelly said. And you're gonna love it.
So Megyn Kelly is now claiming she can't go on X anymore because of what she calls the Israel First crowd. Of course, she's using the same talking points, you know, we've been hearing from Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to mean. Really, you can be America first and still support Israel. But okay, take a look as she's having a conversation with Glenn Greenwald, the guy who's called Israel an apartheid state, a terrorist state. Listen, and then we'll talk.
Honestly, Glenn, I can barely go on X because I get trolled so heavily by the pro-Israel crowd and the Israel First crowd, and then the bots. There are many, many bots on X that, you know, are part of an operation. And then there are many, many live humans on X who actually get $7,000 a tweet. People have come out and admitted it from the.
So wait a minute. Oh, Megyn Kelly, you talk tough about everybody else, but you can't stand X now because you can't back up what you're saying? I find that interesting. I also find it interesting that you wanted to bring up the $7,000. Because what she just said, family, she's actually correct. She's actually correct. Israel officials allegedly hired social media influencers for $7,000 per post, failed to pay them, and are now facing lawsuits totaling millions of dollars over unpaid invoices. Did you really think Israel was going to pay y'all based on your engagement? You really think they were going to pay you? The way they pay you is to make you go over there and kiss the wall. You're essentially getting $7,000 of your own money back. So why do that? And I know people have said this is fake, but here's the funny thing with these $7,000 posts. We would tell you that it was bad, but how we've seen people operate on X, it actually makes sense. Netanyahu already came out and told everybody that they were paying influencers to do pro-Israel content. TikTok is now pro-Israel. You could say that there's no money there. They weren't getting paid $7,000. The simple fact that people were getting paid to post pro-Israel content should alarm you. Especially since there has been, and I think we'll end with this. It's been interesting because somebody got outed the other day. These two idiots, Gunther Eagleman and Katter, got outed the other day for flip-flopping on posts and taking money. Gunther Eagleman got outed by somebody because they exposed him asking for $300 to post somebody's tweet up and to give it engagement. You don't believe me? I figured you didn't. Here's the post. And then I should show you the DMs. Here's the DMs. I'm going to go get it in 1 second. Remember, Cat Turd also said a couple years ago, there was no point in him to keep tweeting, being on here for 17 hours and making no money. So here's the DMs. He says, somebody asked him to put up a patriotic post. He said, I'm sorry, brother. I charge the same for anyone. Cash App Gunther Eagleman is a Cash App account. Somebody said, okay, I just want to send you links. He said, I do charge. I can send you my Cash App if you still want the repost. The only promotional posts I do are $300 reposts. So you know what this tells me? This tells me that you really not making this money like you think you like to let people believe. You hopping on people posts, writing 4-letter phrases. You're just doing it to stay in the algorithm. Meanwhile, you in the back channel charging folk $300 for reposts. Even the Siamese coons caught you. Charlie Kirk put this up 3 months before he got hit. Should the U.S. get involved in Israel's war against Iran? They said, the Siamese coons said no. Gunther Eagleman said absolutely not. We have enough issues domestically. Then the cocksucker sat up there and said he down with this war. Him and Cat Turd said they for this war. Must be nice. Must be nice. I would end it here, but do you guys want to laugh? Yeah, I might want to laugh. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to put this link in the chat. I was thinking about going over it, but it's a little bit of a sensitive nature. So I'm going to let y'all read that on your own. I don't know why it's not. Now all of a sudden it's not letting me. Okay, now you won't let me. Hold on 1 second. Where is it? Why are you not letting me? Oh, that's why. Okay. I'll let y'all read that at your leisure. I'm going to let y'all laugh at something. Somebody we've talked about before tried to get tough. We're going to let y'all rate how tough this individual was.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in
What I'm about to show you, which I don't even know why this person is trying to talk tough, but you know, that's how they are. Cam Higbee trying to talk tough. All right. Says breaking. Nick Fuentes broke the anticipation by finally once and for all coming out as a LGBTQ person. And we went through this tweet already. Okay. Somebody put this up in response. Let's see what he said.
Get to work!
Intentional. It's Hamas's plan. The problem is that their plan is essentially to spread this propaganda throughout the internet by using sorry guys.
All right, let's go to RA's.
Sir, why are you so choked up? We're gonna play this again. I don't think y'all got the full flavor.
This is all intentional. It's Hamas's plan. The problem is that their plan is essentially to spread this propaganda throughout the internet by using sorry guys.
All right, let's go to RA's Cam.
Sir, that you want to call somebody part of the academy and you can't even do a functional interview?
Together there, my friend.
The launching of missiles from densely populated urban areas like the Gaza Strip, it essentially they want people to see what is happening.
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
We know what happened, sir. You didn't memorize the script.
Why do you feel a necessity to insult people?
Again.
Is that
where's the script? Where's the script? Read the script.
Is this a big defensive thing that you've
Read
got?
the script.
Why don't you read your own script?
The script didn't work. The script didn't work. That's how he sounds. And just to prove that Gunther Eagleman is a whole fraud, March of 22, he say, even if gas goes to $10 to $12 a gallon, I'm the guy who'll never buy an electric car. March of this year, literally yesterday, I agree. My S-Plaid is the best car I have ever owned, an electric car. You literally went out there and said that. He literally went out there and said that. Oh my God. Bruh. No, he's not a sellout. This is MAGA. This is MAGA. By the way, North Carolina.
More compliments on something I did. People felt it's something that had to be done. So if we have a little high oil prices for a little while, but as soon as this ends, those prices are going to drop, I believe, lower than even before.
Is he serious? He's not serious. Sir, you don't control it. I know you want to control it. You don't control it. BRICS is going to control the price of oil on the world stage. They will be just as powerful, if not more powerful than OPEC. And you're allowing it to happen because you are their agent. But that's okay. This is what you wanted. Remember, he said the second day gas price is going to drop. Gas price then went up. For those who don't know, the national average of gas is $3.25 per gallon. It went up 27 cents on average around the country. You don't believe me? There you go. Go ahead, Texas. Tell everybody how awesome it is that y'all playing $2.79. Go ahead. That should be interesting for you to try to sell it to your people. But I stay Trump, boy. And before we end the show, I'd be remiss not to play this. A Negro who can't get on an airplane to tell everybody something. Let's see what he say.
You know what? Take your PhDs and shove them up your rear end, buddy. We're not impressed. Come to my neighborhood. That's what we need. Give me the first 100 rednecks in this country before the first 100 PhDs any day of the week. What the hell? And twice on Sundays. Give me the first 100 rednecks with the MAGA hat before the first 100 PhDs coming out of Harvard any day of the week and twice on Sundays. I think Tom Cotton I think he's a coward. I think he's a coward and he's a con artist.
Yeah. $100 rednecks. Okay, sir, without PhDs, we don't have doctors. We don't have those. We don't have professors to teach those doctors. We don't have those without PhDs. Does he not realize what PhDs actually mean? I don't think he knows what PhD means. I mean, for somebody that can't fly, I bet you don't know airport codes, but you know. He went to college. So you're basically saying you rather take 100 rednecks that are probably going to be sitting at a certain point not to diss the rednecks, but I'm just saying, you want them at a certain career, earning, and social status because you think you can relate to them, even though your dumbass is trying to run for governor of a state, which is going to put you in a tax bracket over them rednecks. You rather take them than people with PhDs that have literally benefited this country. It's amazing he didn't pan out in the NBA. It's amazing. All this thinking. Okay. Pretty sure Trump don't got no rednecks working for him. I'm sure they all got degrees. There may even be some PhDs up in there. Let's see. Maybe they'll tell us. And then we'll get up out of here. Yeah, I can enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's see. We'll ask, does anyone have PhDs in the Trump administration? You know how he says that Ivy League schools are woke? Yes, there are individuals with PhDs in the Trump administration, including some members of Congress and other officials. Okay. I guess now you're going to tell me that. Nah, you ain't got it. Linda McMahon got one. Neil Gorsuch, Supreme Court Justice, got one. Huh. Well, all right. John got a whole bunch of Ivy Leaguers, but you want rednecks. The same rednecks you touch their sister in an appropriate way before they get to touch her in an appropriate way. They get upset and they got their hand on nuclear codes. All right. You talking about Boyce Watkins? Boyce Watkins ain't in the administration though. But you talking about Boyce, and don't nobody take Boyce Watkins serious. I'm actually mad you brought up Boyce. I haven't talked about Boyce in like a year and a half. I didn't even think he was still around, but that's all right. He want to take some pictures like Myron did. Jesus. That's crazy. But anyway, y'all. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, it done my job. If not, I'll try to be better next time. All right, let's see. Carla Lockhart, it has been a while, but thank you for being here and being a member for 27 months. That's a blessing. And you get this here.
I am overwhelmed.
And William Moran, thank you for the $5 super chat. That's a blessing. You said, good evening, everyone. That's a blessing. Good evening to you. And you get this here.
I am overwhelmed.
All right. So we're going to get up out of here now. Oh, Jesus. Not yet. Anthony Ruger Phillips, thank you for being a member for 19 months. That's a blessing. And you get this here.
I
William, I don't know his name, but you know, I don't know. But anyway, y'all, we got a video coming on Sunday for you. We're gonna have to roast another one of these black political grifters, so it's gonna be a good one. And I think this is gonna be the new thing for it. As y'all know, for those who know, I had put up a community post about when I should do lives and, well, the weekly lives, the real weekly lives and uploads. And a lot of people said Thursday and Sunday. So that's going to be the schedule going forward. At least I can try to give this channel some consistency and I don't have to worry about trying to do content and then post it and try to figure out when to post it. So Thursdays at 6 seems like the sweet spot. So we're going to keep it there. That way, if something happens during the day, we can talk about it and do in-depth research on it. And Sundays, the uploads, that should be good. You know, not everybody's on Sunday, so that should work. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have fun. But stay warm if you're in a cold climate. Make sure you watch the skies because according to Trump, they got the nuke. They got the weapon. They're going to fly. It's going to crash somewhere. And yeah, just stay safe. Make sure while it's still low, get your supplies. If you got to get gas, go get it now because I'm sure it will jump up for the weekend. Especially it's going to be warm, especially here in Atlanta. It's going to be warm this weekend. So that's an excuse to put it up another 10 cents. Yeah. Anyway, y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Oh, here it goes!
Time's up.
Get your ass up! We gotta get out of here now!
But did we have a good time here? Hello?
Gotta get your groove on.
At the end of the day gotta end.
That's it.